Listen to some 1, 2, 3. Listen to some 1, 2, 3. Mic check, mic check. Check out the stream. Listen to some 1, 2, 3. Put a little something on the background. It's a little loud, huh? Testing, 1, 2, 3. Go over a little financial literacy. Come through. You look like litter to me. Trash. Cause I'm all about the cash. Then I dash. Man, you looking like a motherfucking crash. Dummy. You niggas is funny. I play you like a fucking game of rummy. With the gin. Always want to win. Niggas know I come through and spin the wheel of fortune. Niggas know that I come through and I be coursing through your veins. When I come through, niggas know I fucking bring the rain. Alright, anyways. Let's look at some stocks real quick, man. Gotta get our money right. Come through, man. Your money's tight when it's in your pocket. Come through, I stay the opposite. High as the rocket. Niggas know that you can't stop it. I'm trying to put some fucking money in your pockets. I fit like a motherfucking sprocket with the chain. Come through with the brain to lead a nation. Come through. Niggas know I come through, then fucking run through. Gun you. I have fun too when I do it. And I used to have a Buick, but it had 22s. Niggas know I ran through many U's. Woo! Alright, so let's look at some stocks. Alright, this AT&T. I'm up on this. Let me say, don't have a lot of shares of it. What's my cost basis? Because I averaged down a little bit. Cost basis is what? 24. Now, I bought some around here. This in the way. So I bought me some down here, way back here. A lot of support around here. That's why I bought this off the 10-minute chart. Hold on, let's look at the hour chart. Well, actually, this is where I bought it at. So down here. Look at the daily chart. Pretty much the same area. These niggas, they be scarier, and I bury ya. Plus my nuts is big and they hairier. Ooh, bars. All right, that's the daily chart. So the hourly chart. So I bought down here. Like right here, see this the support. Go to the daily. Yeah, it's bouncing off these supports right here. That's where I bought it at. Get my support off the daily chart. We'll zoom in. I see it's been grinding up. Whatever. I'll just let that ride out. You know what I'm saying? It's a swing trade. I made a lot of money doing swinging shit, but then I lost a lot of money day trading. I'm just back to swinging. All right, that's AT&T. I mean, that's a good buy for the long run. But I bought down here, like closer to these supports. So I mean, you could probably grab some, but I would wait. Let's see if it comes back down here to these supports. Or the next one that I'm swinging is SoFi, because I'm so fly. Niggas know that you go die when you come. Niggas try to run up on me, man, you better have a gun, because I'm the one. And the two, niggas know that I don't need a crew. I run through everything. And I'm on every brain. Sing or I rap, come through. Niggas know you better get back. Or you motherfucking better get smacked. Better get a motherfucking gat. Rat-a-tat-tat. Alright, SoFi. So SoFi, I bought it a few times. So on one of my accounts, alright, so like I averaged down a few times. Alright, on my cost basis is $12.79, which is fucking way up here. But that's on one of my accounts. I mean, I'm up on the day, but I'm down overall on it. On my IRA account, so I'm up because I averaged down and I bought more at 11 something. So like down here, 1197 is my cost basis in my retirement accounts. And that, believe me, SoFi has a lot of room to run up. They just got like a charter or something where they're gonna be like they can be their own bank, and like they're making profits, bro, like year over year. So SoFi is a good buy even at this price. But I average down here. I'm up to like 20 shares down here. I'm up on it on my IRA. All right, then and let me see how many shares I have of SoFi. All right, so I got 10 there, and 10 there, and then I got another 10 there. So I got 30 shares of SoFi. I don't know what my average is, but it's a good buy. Because look, down here where I bought it, you see all these supports where it keeps bouncing off of this shit right here. Keeps bouncing, not breaking the support. That's on the 5-minute chart. Let's look at the hourly chart. All right, support right here. But I like to get my true support off the daily chart. So right here, you know this is a pretty strong support because first of all, it's on the daily, and look, it ran up big time right here when it, right off of this support, ran up. So, you know, a lot of people bought in right there. All right, so that's a pretty strong support. All right, and went up, you know, higher highs, got up here, tried to bounce. This was the support. Then like it broke the support. Then that support became resistance. All right, so support and resistance is interchangeable basically. So as you can see, it came up here, boom. It was trying to bounce, grind, went under the support, then it became resistance. All right, grinded up over for a little bit, but then it remained resistance. After that, it downtrended. Let's get to, this is where I bought on one of my accounts. All right, so it downtrended, came down here. So this is my regular account, like my swing trade account, not like a retirement account, is where I bought. And as you can see, it's a pretty solid support. Keeps coming down to that line, bouncing. Came here again, bounced up, bounced back up. So look, there's resistance. Those support and resistance are interchangeable. This was support, it became resistance. Downtrended, came down to this support, holding that support. All right, then it took off again, came back up, hit that resistance. That support is now resistance. Tried to break it, couldn't. So now it downtrended again, came back down to this support. It's holding that support, then it grinded back up. All right, came back up to this resistance, couldn't break it. Downtrended again to the support. Now it's kind of like broke this support, but it's still flirting around it. But never broke that actual support, like the bottom support yet. So actually, right now would be a good time to get into SoFi, I think, on the hourly chart. But freaking look, it's basically been on the uptrend. Could have made some bread on this today because look, it was down at 12, finished at 1270. So you could have swung that for the day trade. But all right, when the market like first opens up, like if something obviously isn't like hot and it's gonna grind straight up really fast, stay out of the trade until like, you know what I'm saying, like 10 o'clock, 10:30, because then that gives it time to do what it's gonna do from people taking profits or whatever, emotional trading. After that, around 10:30, you can see what it's gonna do. It came down here, hit that support. Then after that, look, it grinded up all day. So you could have bought some at that support and just rode it up. Nice little day trade swing opportunity. You feel me? Could have made some bread. Let's just say you know what I'm saying, you bought a couple hundred shares down here, just rode it up. You would have made what, 70 cents times 100? Well, that'll be what, $70, 1,000, $700. You could have made $700 today. If you had more to invest, you can make any more. But yeah, I mean, I'm in SoFi on the long run. Like, it's a long term play because I feel like it has a lot of room to run. They just got that charter, you know what I'm saying, which is bullish. So, and look, even right now is a good time to buy because if you look at the pattern, look, resistance come down to support. Then it's gonna grind back up, resistance, come down to support, grind back up, resistance. So all this are swing trading, money to be made. Now look, it's back down here by these supports. So right here is a good time to buy. And where is it at right now? It's at 12.95, something like that. No, 12.59. So right now would be a good time to buy some SoFi. Know what I mean? You got some dry powder on the side. Go ahead and jump on that. Skills. I'm freaking I'm down on. Like big time because I bought some when it was like I don't know, it was like at $10 or $11. Let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of some of this. All right. Yeah, I bought some like here, right? Bought some skills there, and basically, look at the hourly chart. Shit, where I bought it at, it's not even showing on the hourly chart. That's how in the red I am on it. But when it came back down, all right, let's see something. Daily chart here. 1 hour chart. Yeah. So like I bought way up here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because it's undervalued and they're making money. Like the company's in the green. So, you know, my thought process was I'm looking at this support. Like, see how it keeps bouncing off that support? So I was like, all right. I'm gonna wait. Bounced it off again, and then when I got here, I grabbed a good amount of it. Then it freaking broke the support. Then the support became resistance. And look, fighting. Support became resistance. After that, it just started downtrending. All right. So look, downtrended. Downtrended like that. I was watching it. Okay. Once I seen it break the downtrend, and you can see another like support right here at like $7. Okay. That's another support. Once it broke the downtrend, I grabbed more. So I averaged down, right? Grind it back up here to what? Like 10, 10, 16. I bought more. But uh that freaking resistance was there still, but it could have went either way. But the stock's really not that expensive. And I know it's gonna go places. I just don't know what the time horizon is on it. But definitely. All right. So after that happened, it grinded up, boom, hit that resistance, grind it back down, right? Hit the support again, got the bounce, dead cat bounce, fake out, breakout. You feel me? Downtrended again. Look, came to that support, like stayed around it for a little bit. Ultimately, couldn't hold the support. Big sell off, and then it downtrended. Kept downtrending. Kept downtrending. So I'm looking at the downtrend, right? Kept downtrending, broke the downtrend. This is resistance right here. Try to break the downtrend, ran into that resistance, 480. Bomb, downtrended again. All right. And then down here at the threes, I freaking loaded up, grabbed a decent amount. Let's look at the daily chart. See, it's actually never even been that low. But I was like, fuck it. I'm going to go ahead and grab some because it's low. Like, I can go ahead and grab a bunch and um, average down on more shares than I actually had up there. So it brings my cost basis, my total cost basis down. So now as it's grinding up, I'm gonna, you know, be making some of my money back. And then once it gets up to where I initially bought it at, I'm gonna be in the green. And if it keeps grinding up, I'm just gonna be in the green even more and more, just making more bread. So skills is a good buy. I know it's down right now, but a lot of stocks are down right now because of the interest rate hikes and all the stuff that's going on with inflation and all that, all the FUD. So right now is actually a good time to buy um, stocks that are good plays, high conviction plays. I mean, this isn't financial advice or anything. I'm not telling you to buy anything, but just do your own due diligence and see you know, what stocks out there. There's definitely ways. There's definitely plays out there to make some money on, especially if you have a long enough time horizon. All right. So, like if you're new to investing, I would definitely stay away from day trading. Swing trading so much more easier. Um, and you can basically just wait for the stocks to hit the right supports, and then you can load up and just ride them up. So skills is another one that I'm down on, but I averaged down a lot, brought my cost basis down, and now I'm just waiting for that to grind up. Uh, what's another one I have? Riot. Riot, I'm up on. Let's see where I bought at. Okay, I bought me some Riot here. at can't really tell what price that is. Around $30, but I averaged down. So I bought it high and then it grinded down, right? I bought that shit way up here initially. It grinded down, like that just downtrended because of all the FUD. And then I grabbed more down here. So basically averaged down. Because Riot, like Mara, Riot, all the uh stocks that have to do with crypto and crypto mining and all that stuff, you know, they're definitely going to go up eventually as soon as this crypto winter is over. But if you look at the chart, look where Riot was at when crypto was up, like up. Look, it was at 80. So it's gonna get back there once crypto starts going back up, right? I bought some at 30 thinking like, oh yeah, 30 to 80, that's a $50 increase, but it downtrended more. So I bought more here at 12.90. I averaged down more, right? Like right around here. And now it's been grinding up and I'm in the green when I average down here. So imagine when it grinds all the way back up to where it was at, $80, or even up here around these resistances. You know what I'm saying? Be making some decent cash there. Same thing with what's another one? Mara. Mara, I'm down on. Let's see. Mara, I'm down on. I need to average down more. Haven't done it yet, but it's all good. Like I'll right now looks like a pretty good time to average down. There's a support right there. Okay. Look at that. So look, it was resistance, boom. Resistance, boom. Then that resistance became support. Then it grinded up. All right. And then it hit this 31. Look. Resistance. So up right here was support. Support and resistance are interchangeable. So it just depends on what the market's doing on that day. But yeah, I'll grab some more. But if anything, I'm gonna wait. I'll average down when it comes back down. If it comes back down and hits the support, then I'll grab some more. If not, if it just keeps grinding up, I'll just let it grind up. Once it gets above this line right here, this resistance will become support. I'll feel more comfortable of grabbing some more, averaging down more. For right now, just let it ride. Let me see. I'll do one more. Ford. Bro, I made bread on Ford, like decent bread. So I got Ford like down here originally, like when it was 13, and I loaded up like 50 shares. All right, rode it, held on to it, because Ford is getting into the EV space, and they already have the like the facilities, the connections, just the whole, you know, corporation or whatever to get into the EV space and get those vehicles out, get the deliveries out fast because they already have the infrastructure. So like I was like, man, I heard about Ford getting into the EV space and their new like EV Mustang. They're coming out. I think it already came out, the electric F-150. So I was like, that's a no-brainer. Grab some decent amount. Rode it all the way up here. And I was up like damn near almost $1,000. Didn't sell because I was like, I'm gonna keep Ford in the long run because eventually it's gonna be up there like like a Neo or like a LI or Tesla or something like that eventually. Don't know how long that's going to take, but you know, I seen like it's starting to downtrend or whatever. So I did take a little bit of profits off the table. You know, took a couple hundred in profits off the table, but I do still have a decent amount of Ford shares. Yeah, still got a decent amount of Ford shares, but it's been downtrending. Let's look at this hourly chart. See right here. Well, it looks like Ford's got a new little support right here. This is on the hourly chart though. Let's look at this daily chart. Yeah. Let's see. I mean, definitely there's support here, but it's acting as resistance. There's support here. So, I mean, I don't know. I think it's always a decent time to buy some Ford. As long as it's under freaking $20, I'd grab some, but I got lucky and was able to grab someone and was down here. All right, but that's a good play. But again, it depends on your time horizon. Charge point. Charge point. Did decent on charge point. I made bank on charge point. Let me see. So I initially grabbed some charge point like at around 20 a while back. It grinded up to like 25. I took it like I took profits immediately. Like made some decent bread off a charge point. So let me see. It grinded up to like right around here. Right? That's where I took some profits at. It was like around 25. Took me some profits. All right. But I kept a little. And then it freaking downtrended like big time. Right? Look at that thing today. Look what it did today. Out the gate. From 13 to 15. A little $2. But yeah, I took profits and then it downtrended, but I was still in the green, even though because I took profits at the top. But then I was looking at it and I noticed, let's see something. Yeah, I was looking at it and I noticed that it downtrended here, right? Downtrended all the way down here, bro, in the dumps. And I know ChargePoint's a good company. Like everything's moving towards EV, electric vehicles, and ChargePoint. You know, they have a good niche in that space because they're building charging stations for electric vehicles. Um, and also like wherever they build them, like on whoever's property, the business property, those people also have to pay ChargePoint to run and maintain the machines, and they charge them for that. So that's a source of income as well. So I grabbed more, like averaged down big time on all of my accounts, on my regular swing trade account and on my freaking my retirement accounts. So I got, let me see how many shares of ChargePoint I have right now. All right. Right there. 30, 40, 50 shares of ChargePoint. All right. The majority of them, I average down here, like here and here. Majority down here. So it's going to grind up. I'm going to make some more bank on ChargePoint. Already made bank on ChargePoint. But look where it was at highs. All right. So we're talking 11 to 50. So what's that, like $40? So I got like 50 shares. So imagine grinding that up. I'll just hold on to that. Wait, once it gets back up there or even close, maybe once it hits the this resistance right here, once it hits that resistance, I'll go ahead and might sell half of it, might sell all of it. Depends on how I'm feeling. But I already made bread off that, and I average down more. I'll make more bread off of that. But basically, just trying to do a little financial literacy. I'll let you guys you know, because yeah, gaming. Yeah, I love gaming. I love streaming. I love doing the music and doing all that. Um, but it's like I'm not. That's not just what I'm doing. Like I'm doing that. The only way I can do that, like game and focus a lot of time on gaming and streaming and music and all of the things that I like to do, which I don't really consider work because I like to do it, is because I have other investments and stuff working in the background. I'm just trying to put maybe some of my younger guys onto investing, stuff like that. So you could have a sense of just be kind of like financial to be literate in a financial sense. So that way, even if you feel like you're wasting a lot of time maybe gaming or streaming or doing your music, whatever your hobbies, you need to have other things working in the background to allow you to be able to focus on the things that you want to do or that you like to do. So that's it. I mean, those are a couple swing trades that I have working right now. I mean, I have a lot more, but I don't want to make the video too long. I grabbed some nano dimensions. Like, let me see. I grabbed a decent amount of nano dimensions because it was so cheap. And if you look at their books, like they're making money. So the only reason that this is down is because of the FUD right now in the market, like with the interest rate hikes that are coming up, and inflation and everything. That's the only reason it's down right now. But if you look at their books, they're like up year over year on earnings, the amount of money they're making, all that stuff. So basically, the only reason that this company is down like this right now is just because um, the market condition. I forgot the word I'm looking for, but that's why it's down. So I grabbed some like right around here, actually. Yeah, 390s. Always when you're looking for your supports and your resistances, go look at the daily chart because the daily chart is what is going to give you the strongest support and resistances. You can look way back here on earnings. Look, it ran up on earnings. Hit that freaking resistance. Downtrended. Came back here, wasn't really doing nothing. Look, it looks like it was starting to run up. Pre-anticipatory on earnings. Uh, Hit a resistance. Let's see. Let's see if that's what that's a resistance from or support. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is. I mean, you can kind of use those, but right here, definitely support. Then the support became resistance. All right, support. and it's been slowly grinding up from that support. Okay. Been slowly grinding up. Higher highs, higher lows. Then it broke. It ran into this resistance right here. Remember, support becomes resistance. So grind it up. Boom. Tried to hold the support. Couldn't. Like resistance. Resistance. Broke the resistance. Tried to bounce off of it. Couldn't. Boom. Resistance. Now we're back here to this resistance again. It'll eventually break through the resistance, and then that will become support. Okay, this is on the 1 hour chart. All right. Well, let's what's the color of that? All right. That's the hourly chart. Let's look at the 30-minute chart. Okay. So it's been grinding up. 10-minute chart. All right, so it's grinding up. Now the true test will be when it hits this resistance. Will it break the resistance? And will that resistance become support? Or vice versa? But either way, it's a good buy. You know, but it depends on your time horizon. You know, it'll eventually get back here and higher. How long that'll take, I don't know. But it's going to get there. All right. As soon as the market condition changes, it'll get there. But yeah, those are just a couple plays that I have working right now. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure that people are financially literate. Because you know, even if you have money sitting in the bank in a savings account, it's losing value because of inflation and all this you know, crap that's going on, interest rates. So even if you have money just sitting in your savings account, like it's losing value, and you need to have your money working for you and growing over time to not only become wealthy or be financially stable, but just to outrun inflation. You know what I mean? But yeah, I said just wanted to do a little financial literacy real quick, about to work on some other stuff. But again, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in a bit.